Okay, welcome to the second video. This is another test of the Mevo Plus, and this one today is basically to try out the camera itself again, but also on close-up. And today we've got an assistant, so obviously this is what I wanted to set up is the close-up, and also we've got Alfie with us today, so you have to bear with me because trying to work out technical issues and deal with Alfie is something of a, should we say, nightmare. Here we have the close-up that I can get now. I've been scrubbing the piece of beech that we've got found. We actually had cut down from an English beech tree, and that will give us the close-up image. I've got Alfie. He's got his own seat, which is going to present slight problems, isn't it, Alf? And you're going to be helping with this, yeah? You think you maybe so he's got his snood on because he's reluctantly came out today, didn't you? But thank you. Yes, say hello to everybody. Yeah, the Amazon man who you're supposed to be looking out for, yeah, he's out there somewhere. He hasn't come yet, has he? But Mum's inside, so she's doing your other job for you while you help your dad. Yes, quite correct. That's quite correct. Yes, we are. We can do a close-up of Alf, can't we, Alf? Okay. So you're going to say hello, and you're going to be a good boy today. Are you going to be a good boy today? You always are. Do you think you could be? You can say hi to Connie and Kat and everybody else that loves you. They're all out there. Basically, I'm going to start off with a wide screen and the camera close up. If you just want to get down a minute for a second, Alf, we need to work on this, yeah? So you like to sit over here? Yes. Come and sit down over here without falling off. I grabbed two more planes from the old workshop. This one here is the old Continental one, which had a really big mouth, and it came without an iron, so I put in a what is it here? It's I think it's a piece iron. Anyway, it's quite sharp, let's put it that way. So this is one used for roughing, and then back in a couple of years now, in David Stanley, I managed to get hold of this beautiful, if you remember rightly, this beautiful Holtzapfel one. Let's just put that in close up here. As you can see, it is beautifully figured. And this one is slightly wider radius, so this will give us shallower cuts. Again, super sharp. Alfie's got in a strop. He's gone over in the corner. As you can see, he's because you haven't been told off. You haven't. Okay, are you monitoring the video? Yeah, you got to keep an eye on that for us. If you could just do some editing, maybe that would be helpful. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so the idea is to have a look and see how the Mevo works with close up on this area. And as you can see, I've got a side light which gives us some sort of contouring on the video, but we'll just go ahead and demonstrate as if I was doing this particular piece of wood, and then we'll see how this actually pans out in the video. All right, Alf, you sure with that? You're going to come and have a look? Okay, so if we switch over to the wider screen here, we can open that out a little bit. There you go. And that's a close-up of me using this plane. Now, I guarantee that this is going to make a horrendous noise in the... what we're trying to do is flatten this face on here because it was quite uneven. The last cut was across the other way, and so this is going over the ridges. But I bet you, mic'd up like this with a Lavalier mic, lapel mic, is going to create quite a lot of noise. There you go. As you can see, there's a way to go yet on this. We've got some high spots, but the whole idea is not to do a video on scrubbing. It is actually to do a video on whether or not this works for close-ups. Again, we have the Holtz up for one, and that just needs setting a bit. That is pretty fine. Better. Takes off the rest of the surface. Now I wanted to test and see how well this working with wood and working with tools and having the lapel mic on would actually work. This is seriously sharp. It's doing a wonderful job across the grain, slightly skewed. Anyway, the trouble is, you tend to get wrapped up in woodworking and forget that you're actually doing a test on the video. Right, Alf, up you come. I found a new use for the sawhorse, by the way. Haven't we, Alf? Ow! Apparently, this morning I didn't trim my beard, so Alfie's a bit. Yes, you're a bit conscious of personal grooming, aren't you? Come here, give us a kiss. Give everybody a kiss. Yes, I know it needs trimming, and you're going to do it for me, aren't you, with your teeth? Which is lovely. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yes, it's a little bit more violent than Gillette, isn't it? That's just to grab it and pull. You're sweetie, aren't you? Hey, you going to say hello? Yeah. Anyway, so we should get some idea of how well this came out from the video. I think whereas before, hello, I'm here. Whereas before the Mevo was actually far away, it is actually now quite close. And so let me sit down. You want to sit down, Alf? Yeah. It's actually quite close, so I think it's probably too close to actually do any wide work, and you can't actually get far enough away. So we've kind of got to find this sweet spot, as I mentioned. Unfortunately, it means moving all of the workshop around. Let me sit back down here. I can't talk to the audience with you standing right in front of the camera. We're going to have to move the workshop around to get that sweet spot, because I'm right up against the door. And down you go. Yeah, good boy. Sit down. So sit down for a minute. Yes. Oh, yeah, I know you're waiting for the Amazon man, aren't you? Why don't you go and see him then? Go and see if he's there. You don't want to, do you? No. Right. Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah. So get it further back so I can actually get some widescreen shots, but also some close-up shots, because clearly this is a little bit. I mean, I'm close enough for me to do narration, as if it was a close-up, and that's a little bit too close because I can't pan back. Although we do have quite a large area of background to show tools, and if I wanted to pick something up and bring it into the foreground, we do have quite a wide area to show. So the jury's out on that one at the moment. We're still working on that. I also have some issues with the upload speed on the live streaming. I did some tests this morning without even bothering to come out here, just doing them right next to the router, and it would appear that the upload speed is limited quite considerably. In fact, to the point where if I make a hotspot here with my phone on the mobile mast, which is just over probably a mile away, I actually get probably 6 times more upload speed, and that's not good. So I'm in discussion with the service provider to find out why. I think basically what it is that they limit the upload speed because most people are using download speed, so they're predominantly unbalanced towards download maximization, whereas when streaming comes on board, I think that they're going to have to consider personal upload speeds greater than what they're providing at the moment. Anyway, we'll see what we can do, but at the moment we're just going on video. Is that right, Alf? That's about right. Quieting down now that I've finished the video. You're all quiet. Yeah, and we know that you like staying out here, don't you? But when it's warm, and at the moment I put the heating on for you especially, didn't I? But you've got your snood, yeah, you can put it up over your ears, can't you? Yeah, I know you haven't finished your job for today. Okay, so I want to have put this up on YouTube just to see what you guys think of it. I obviously, when I'm doing a presentation like this, I'm going to have to, get. Hi, Alf. Yeah. Yeah, he's got mud on his paws, haven't you? Yeah. You went mud. I'm going to have to get somebody to do the editing, for professional use. This is pretty good for doing a presentation if you're just sitting still and you're talking to an audience. But if you're actually doing something physically or in the workshop, it's limiting. Plus, it's likely it already has got a considerable amount of sawdust on top of it, so we'll have to rethink our editing side of things. But it certainly appears to yes, we can see you, Alf. We're well aware. Well, let's see if we can. Oh, are you looking at? Eh? Who are you looking at? Are you looking at the camera? Yeah. Alf is a bit of a poser, as you can see, aren't you, mate? Eh? But I'm not going to get anything done, am I? If I don't find you a proper seat to sit on during our demonstrations, because I don't think I can do much with you assisting with your paws. No. Anyway, should we say goodbye? Should we say goodbye after that test? Anyway, so that's it. Close-ups of working on the bench. Clearly, certain times of the day are better than others. We've got light coming in from different directions. We may have to work on that. But I mean, generally speaking, this is very much a suck it and see and play around. And I think at the moment we're getting there, but it's early days yet. Anyway, that's what, 15-minute video, Alfie? 15 minute? That should upload a little bit faster this time, shouldn't it? Yeah. Yes. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.